I saw all the source footage. That Gaylene had gone through everything and picked source footage that intrigued her and then wrote scenes around those shots. I saw those shots, that material, and matched my lighting or my non-lighting to what I remembered from the source footage. And you really felt what had happened, and it was very powerful.
Christchurch is one of the most recorded earthquakes series ever in the world. People were actually rolling. People had got used to earthquakes, so they were actually rolling during this huge earthquake on February the 22nd. People just left their building with their camera on and started shooting.
On the day it happened, I was filming. I was filming corporately though, not for the news side of things, but as soon as it happened, I just switched into news mode and went out and started filming.
I wanted to get my camera, you know, it was the biggest story ever, you know. I had to get my camera out and at least try and get it.
The power of the image is very strong. And I have my own analysis of what the news has become, you know, in terms of story, impact, short, sharp pieces, 24/7 if there's a major event.
Are you going to go in there?
I really respect the cameramen and camera women and reporters who go out there and report in the middle of a terrible event, such as happened in Christchurch. But there is a very bad result, and it's a communal result, and it's across the country, if not the world, which is you get these looped, the frame looking at the disaster, and the frame doesn't do that and go and look at something ordinary just there. It just does that. And of course it has to, that's its job, but somehow it has a bad effect because it manufactures fear.
That was half the problem with my son being in Wellington, was he saw all those images, which I think obviously probably freaked him out, and we couldn't because we didn't have power, thankfully.
The phone's gonna die, there's no power, it's getting dark.
Multiple fatalities. There is no figure.
There's people dead, Ryan.
I work for an international organisation. I knew that I'm going to have to get the worst, if I can, shots of what's going on, because we need to let the international media know that our city, we're in trouble. This has been a big one. I know what the media's like overseas. They're kind of harsh. And if you don't have the worst pictures, it doesn't get the coverage it deserves.
You know, why wouldn't I rather put the camera down and help, you know, but I think in that situation it was important to record it.
Next morning, the paper, the press, the daily newspaper, gets delivered.
We wouldn't have seen what was happening, I guess, that day if it wasn't recorded.
Unbelievable. Their building came down. Staff members were killed. How they got that paper published, it's just impossible to fathom, but they did. They did.